So the most kind of critical pieces of information when we're working with notes under Wibble are, of course, the note ID and the note path. You know, these pieces of information are useful if you're wanting to copy and paste them into other applications, other documents, or for other use, or if you're thinking in terms of writing scripts or automating actions. So a lot of the time we want to be able to just retrieve those two bits of information without having to, say, dump all of the metadata to screen and then try and grep in that, which you could do, but that would be kind of annoying. So there's a very easy way to get just those two particular pieces of information because they're so critical. So if we just show you what we've got here, so we've got some other file, some other note here, just some markdown content from somewhere. So if I was to do Wibble search, title some other file, to select that one, and then I passed in the ID only, as you can see, the only thing that gets dumped onto the console is the ID of that particular note without even a new line, with nothing. So if you were using that in some script, like a bash shell script, for example, that would be very easy. You could read the output of this command, and then you could do any number of further operations with that. I mean, we can verify that that is in fact the ID if we file and show the metadata. As you can see, 0A7F1. So it's pulled out the full ID there. So useful, you know, maybe you decided you want to delete this note, so you could run this command and see, okay, now I need to run Wibble delete OA7F, and that should do the trick. So that's the ID. If we want to display just the path to the note, we run it with this bare option, so bare, and it gives you the full path to the note. So again, you can copy and paste that or do whatever you need to with that path. Other things, we have various ways of dumping notes output to the console, so we can dump the content. So that literally just cats the content of the entire note to the console. Of course, you could, you know, easily redirect that to a file or pipe it through to something else if you wanted to or needed to. Dump metadata. Oops, that's the wrong command. Remind myself. So sometimes if you forget the exact command, just run the help command here. So yeah, we have. Of course, yeah, that's what else. We're thinking in terms of dump the content, but we can view the metadata, which we've done many times before. If we want to view both the metadata and the content, let's dump both. And this option is probably more of interest to kind of developers and programmers, but you can also dump it out as a JSON file as well if you like. That looks a bit ugly, so if we pipe it through JQ, as you can see, this note here, all of the data is everything we need about this note now exists as a JSON document, and in fact the Wibble server command basically sets up a server that uses pipes out the JSON responses in response to kind of post requests, and that's used by the GUI viewer. But just be aware, you can also just use a command line tool to dump any particular note out as a JSON file, including all of the metadata. So that might be of use for some, or interest to some people.